Each time I have lost something, I gain clarity. While loss could hurt, life does. Understanding this loss could carry a heavy burden through life. Loss becomes more significant to each of us. The repetitious continuation of loss could push a person beyond the brink of their own life. This could be the place a person needs to go. Small adjustments in life could be a solution of living a better life. When loss continues for years, a person may need to change most of their life to get a different result. Here is one way to think about loss. Market psychology plays a role in this phenomenon since people can overreact with fear or panic to sell-offs. There is also a more natural tendency to protect positions against downside losses rather than selling upside gains in the shorter term. The asymmetric volatility phenomenon, AVP, is the observance that volatility increases more when the prices fall than when prices rise by a similar amount. AVP is a market anomaly since rational actors in efficient markets should treat up and down swings identically. Some have attributed AVP to market psychology such as loss aversion, or to the need to protect downside losses far more than upside profits. Because volatility is asymmetric in this way, option prices include a skew or smile with downside strikes typically having greater implied volatilities than higher ones. The logic is that people in aggregate care about buying downside insurance more than upside speculation. The idea of creating our own existence is a profound thought. The first thing that comes to my mind is, if that is all it took, everyone would be doing it. This perspective is not a complete thought. The idea of creating our own existence is the ability to create a huge image of life. The process is the part of the thought that could expand one's own life. This will happen as you continue to think of those images. A person needs to understand that they have accepted a new lifestyle. After all, a lifestyle is what your goal in life is. The reason a person focuses on lifestyle is their experiences they have lost in the past. Their understanding is the whole of life, not singular. They have realized that any one's success is not enough to create a lifestyle. One way of avoiding psychological traps is to follow a strategic asset allocation strategy. Key takeaways. Strategic asset allocation is a portfolio strategy whereby the investor sets target allocations for various asset classes and rebalances the portfolio periodically. The target allocations are based on factors such as the investor's risk tolerance, time horizon, and investment objectives. The portfolio is rebalanced when the original allocations deviate significantly from the initial settings due to the differing returns. To me, it is important to not group similar experiences as the one experiences now or going forward. One at a certain place does not mean a tough time will occur at a similar place. It transfers to a matter of perspective. It is like walking through life thinking that you will lose before you have even lost. Instead of focusing on the positive, you are focusing on the negative. Negative thoughts become your mindset, even with success. Similarly, lost will be the initial thought before trying. A nightclub allows for loss and win over and over. Each night, management and employees take their life in their own hands. There are more unfamiliar faces than familiar faces in a nightclub. Loyalty is difficult to achieve in the nightclub industry. It is like a person who continues to experience loss. One moment during a night could ruin the reputation of a nightclub. This is also like life. It is about what you do next after an unfavorable experience, just like in a nightclub. There is risk in life with any decision. Much of life is random experiences, chance. Listening to feedback is one way to build support for a decision. Another is to be honest with yourself by weighing your skills against a person at the top of your industry. Many times, appearance are the reason why people are doing business with someone are much different than is presented to the public. What they think of me? Well, they saw it coming because I started this when I was 17. At the time, I was still studying, and it was my mom who told me at a point, listen, Charlotte, you can't keep combining music and school anymore. If this is really what you want and it makes you happy, just go for it. I'll be always grateful for her gentle push in what turned out to be the right direction, and from the start as well. When I was 18, I was driving with my tiny car all over Belgium by myself with some friends to gigs. Of course, they were a bit worried, but they always trusted me and were always very supportive. Within a club, people are managing people who are forcing a change from everyday normal reality. There is no way to predict how someone will react to alcohol on any given night. The mindset I have is to absorb the mood. I keep moving on until my desired experience is reality. Here is a lesson from a man that failed over 1,000 times for one invention. Success is the ability to go from failure to failure without losing your enthusiasm. Go back to the hotel again. Try a different one in a different city. After all, you could go wherever you want, whenever you want. You make subtle changes or you overhaul your life to get the results that you want. Go back to a time, a place where life was good. This is a place of good memories. What happened to your life afterwards? In one respect, you end up losing. Now, how do you see yourself after becoming who you want to become? Do you represent any part of that image at this point? Try something different. Go beyond. Put yourself around the people who are living the life that you want to live. This is where the overhaul happens. Trust plays a big part in loyalty, and when a guest trusts your brand, they are more likely to trust that what you are selling them is worth the money. This means that loyal guests who come back for more are valuable acquisitions, and the relationships your hotel has with them are certainly worth nurturing. You may have to change everything in your life. You may have to leave all the people in your life. Their life is theirs. This is your life. Could you move on to the next phase of your life if it meant leaving everyone and everything you have today? Now, unlike the hotel lifestyle and the nightclub lifestyle, the penthouses lifestyle is for your leisure. Leisure allows you time to do what you want. Think about life. With your ability to leverage your desires, there should not be any time you feel trapped or suffocated with life. Realize that you could be on the other side of the world by tomorrow, being catered to with luxury accommodation and services while preparing for your next residence. From New York to Milan and Chiang Mai to Sydney, these glamorous penthouses have enviable amenities and breathtaking views. A person at your level of the penthouse lifestyle could quickly change any part of their life. When you get to the point in life where it is a feeling of blockage, immediately change your environment. Try to understand if your everyday surroundings are the issue in your life.